guys, welcome. Hope everyone is good today. Welcome to the show. Let's check that audio level. So I wanted to say hello to everyone. I am Sri Lankan Semi. I want to say thank you so much for joining the show tonight. We're gonna have a party. I got my Lion Lager. I got my Whopper with cheese. Those of you who know me know that Saturday is cheat day. Cheat day on my diet. Hopefully the sound is okay and you guys can hear me. Let me just double check. Yeah, just checking on the live stream. Everything sounds great. So I want to welcome everyone to the show today. We are going to talk about life. Join me, why don't you comment down below. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know where you're calling in from. I want to give a very, very special shout out to my first member on Buy Me a Coconut. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to support local farmers, you want to support me personally, you want to take me and mom and dad out for dinner, click on the link down below, either on here on the live stream or on the main channel. Buy Me a Coconut. $1 to as much as you want. $5 a month memberships, or donate towards dinner to take me and mom and dad out for dinner. So I'm asking for your support if you like what I'm doing. Now, there's another thing I want to point out that, as you know, my loyal followers, I was suspended from monetization because I didn't have enough hours. My hours fell below. And I've been asking you guys to help me out and support the channel by clicking subscribe, clicking like, making a comment, or sharing. If you do that, it gets the channel out to more people. It gets pushed out to more people. I'm trying new things and trying new avenues of marketing. So hopefully that'll work out and things will turn around. The other thing I want to ask is, I discovered through some analytics that only 10% of the people watching my videos are subscribed. The rest of you are not subscribed. So I got to figure out why that is. What is going on that is causing that? And my views. The views are okay. It's the view times are not good. They're very low. So, excuse me. The average view time is very low. So I'm hoping that if you're not subscribed, that you will subscribe and that you will join the party. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, I wanted to talk to you about relationships. And I had a comment before about my relationship status and things like that. So we'll get into that in just a minute. We have a little bit of, I want to go over comments and subscribers before we do that. Big hello to MJC from London, sunny London. Well, in London, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Saturday afternoon in London right now. I have a international clock over here on this screen. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the show. I'm having a beer. It is Saturday night. It is, what time is it here? I keep forgetting. Okay, so it's 5:30 at night here. It is 8 p.m. in Korea. I live on Korean time because I work in Korea. I work on Korean time, so I forget what time it is here in Sri Lanka because my calendar, my computer, my cell phone are all on Korean time because I need to work on Korean time. I made too many mistakes when I was scheduling classes. I would make a mistake and schedule it for the wrong and set the alarm for the wrong time. Yes, Michael, Lion Lager is the fave. I should get sponsorship from Lion Lager for this because I buy the tall boy. This was $1 US. It was about 350 rupees for a tall boy. So this is 500 milliliters. 500 milliliters and 4.8% alcohol. So in Canada, you would consider that a light beer. Same thing. This would go for about $4 or $5 in Korea, if you could get it in Korea. You know, everything is more expensive outside of Sri Lanka. Now, yeah, $8 US. It's a lot. It's not cheap, but the imported stuff is expensive here. I'm trying to find pork chops and steak. Not possible. Not possible. Not the way I like it. Pork chops, maybe we might be able to find, but steak, nah. There is, but I have to go to Colombo to get it. I was trying to find a place that would deliver to me, but I'm too far away from Colombo to do that. So, thank you again, MCJ, for joining us. I want to say a big shout out to thank you. I got in the last month over 100 subscribers. That is great news. I really appreciate those new subscribers. Now, again, as I say every single time, if your profile is not public, I can't see who you are. But so only 5 people who had public profiles showed up on my subscriber list. So I'll go through that. Is Dekshita Vlogs. Thank you very much for joining. Neil Pereira, Tango Mango. That's cute. Lakmal 30 Mana Perry, thank you very much for joining, and a special shout out to 5410 from New York City, my 2,600 subscriber and my first member on Buy Me a Coconut. So every month is donating $5 US towards me going out and buying fruit and vegetables from a local street side vendor. So supporting local farmers. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking your donations, putting them right back in to the local economy, not spending it on myself. If you go on Buy Me a Coconut, on the link below, you'll see that there are other options if you want to personally support me. Okay, that's different. What I'm saying is, if you're interested and you like what I'm doing and you want to support the local economy, local farmers and stuff like that, that's what I'm going to do. So MJC, let's talk about pricing, because you brought it up, and I'll tell you, you know, I'm doing a video next week, or maybe tomorrow. I'm going to produce the video on, you know, my cost of living post IMF. So let's look at some of the comments that I had over the last week. And someone commented on the cost of living. I did a video in October of 2022. So 10 months ago? Oh, no. 11 months ago. Pre-IMF. Now that we're post-IMF, we should do a review of that. And this person was commenting that I said I'm living with my family. My cost of living is very low. I have no kids. I have no responsibilities. And my cost of living is very cheap. But I was talking about the physical costs of what most people will pay for food, transportation, internet, cell phone, electricity. That I pay on my own. And that's what you would pay. Rent and other things, that can go up and down based on your lifestyle needs, right? But you want internet, this is what it costs. You want to go out and buy food, this is what it's going to cost you. And I'm showing that, my cost of living. Now, somebody else was Neil J. Pereira. Commented on my trip to Ella. There's a 3 or 6 part series that I did on the trip to Ella, and he said he loved it. Commenting on the day trip that we took out to go shopping and eating, and we ran into a Hindu festival, watching the people swinging on the hooks. Wow, that was insane. ET522, again, one of my regular supporters, talking about the trip to Ella. Loved it. My new VIP, lots of love to you, brother. 5410 from New York City, asking me about my Sri Lankan citizenship. And I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to do a video on getting my Sri Lankan citizenship. I did it about, I'm going to say 4 years ago. It wasn't difficult. It was easy, but it was different. So let's talk with mom about that and see what the process was, because they took care of it for me. I didn't really do much. I just showed up and signed the papers. Most of the work was done through power of attorney, because my mom has power of attorney over me here in Sri Lanka. She has access to my bank accounts. She has access to everything. She needed to pay a bill. She used my bank account. She used money in my bank account. Well, like I said, I pay her rent. And the rent goes towards food, electricity, and, whatever water that I use and everything like that. But things like this, I pay out of my own pocket. And I talked about that last time. I transfer money to my US dollar account in Korea. And then I go to the ATM with my US dollar debit card and I withdraw money. And I let the bank my bank in Korea do the exchange rate, because I don't want the ATM to do it. That's the trick you need to learn, right? What else is going on? So first thing was, took care of the YouTube business. Thank you again for everybody who's watching, liking, please comment. I see you guys watching this live stream after the fact, so please comment down below, and I will answer your comments. You cannot super like, you cannot super chat, you cannot do any membership, because my monetization has been turned off. But like I said, if you want to support the channel, you can go buy me a coconut. So What else has been going on? Well, we just got back from Candy. The Parahera was amazing. I edited that video. Actually, sorry, it's in the queue right now. It's in the editing queue right now. I'm going to edit that tomorrow. So so what did I do today? It was great. I had an exciting day today. I want to tell you about it because it's so silly. It's so silly. I bought a new high-grade extension cord power bank. It has USB, it has a fuse, it has surge protection, it has 6 banks plus 6 USB. Cost me $50 US. And then I bought another one, exactly the same but smaller, for travel. For about 15, $20 US. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors. I have a UPS, the modem, the lamp, 2 fans, this light. What else? I have my shaver, my speaker, my travel speaker, my speakers for the computer, my smartwatch, my power bank. All need to be plugged in. Then I have another USB hub. So I have 2 powered USB hubs. One USB hub connects to the computer. So all the peripherals connect into that because I have too many. I have a camera, I have a light, I have a microphone, I have a mouse, a keyboard. Then I have the fan controller for the desktop, for the laptop. And then I bought these 2 little vacuum fans that suck air out of the laptop. They actually cool my computer by about 15 degrees when it's under load. So I really love these things. Bought those for $10. I bought covers for keyboard covers, dust covers for the keyboards, one for the laptop, one for my keyboard. What else do I got here? I got a plug point for my cell phone. So all of these things, all of these wires were all laying on the ground and making a huge mess, dust mess, right? Mom didn't like it. She says, what can you do? So I bought these cable ties and wraps and, these things that hold the wires in, right? They connect the wires up and hold them, right? The wire caddies. So I bought those and it came on Friday morning. And I had free time on Saturday today. I had classes in the morning. So as soon as my last class was, I shut everything down, unplugged everything, and then started rewiring everything carefully so that wires didn't get crossed. And I wrapped wires and there's no wires on the floor. Everything's tucked away and clean. And because I don't like from here you can't see any wires, but when you look from back there, because the front door is over there. So what I did was, normally you have your desk facing the wall, but my wall is right here and there's another wall right here. So what I have to do is I have to go out and around my desk from this side to get to the front door, to get to the door to my room. And then the bed is right over here. So basically, if you guys watch my house tour that I did a little while ago, you'll see that. And the way I set up my desk is so that if anybody comes into my room, you won't see them. So people can come, like Mom can come into the room, go into the bathroom, whatever, take my laundry. Mom does my laundry. I'm spoiled, I know. But those are the things that, I don't want. And then if I put it against this wall, then you have the back window. And I have a green screen. So I wanted to put that there, right? So it's just makes more sense for me to have this layout where somebody walks in my room, all they do is see the back of my computers. Cheers, guys. So I see there's a couple people on the stream. If you want to, please comment, say hi, where you're calling from, and let's share a drink together. Ask me a question, and let's get this party started. So what else is going on? So tomorrow, Sunday, the PC guy is coming, because my old PC that I used to have, I'm taking upstairs, and I'm gonna make it a media center for mom and dad, so that they can use the computer on the TV. I'm gonna make it remote access for them, so that they can. I'm gonna get a wireless keyboard and mouse, so that they don't have to go up to the screen or anything like that. And yeah, I'm gonna address this in just 1 second, okay? MJC, I'm going to assume you're Sri Lankan, living in London. Just let me know if that's a yes or a no. I'm going to address this in just 1 second, because we're going to talk about relationships in just 1 second. So, yeah, so tomorrow he's coming because there's something not working 100% with the computer. So I want to work on that. And also because I would like to have a backup computer in the event my laptop doesn't work. So I just so you guys know, I bought a Lenovo Legion 5 in Korea in January on the recommendation of one of my good computer friends. And he set it up for me and everything, and I dropped it. He delivered it to Princess Jasmine's house, and I picked it up from her when I landed in Korea. So just so you guys can have an idea of what I'm talking about. So there you go. This is the laptop. Now this is the old configuration. I have a new configuration. I have as you can see, I have the microphone now on a arm. And this has all been cleaned up. All these wires have been cleaned up. But this is basically the way it looks. I have the camera here and the light, the big light there. And behind there's the door. So you can see I have a wall here on the left side and a wall behind me, right? And I walk out from here, right? Out and around. So that's how I have the computer set up. And because I have so many monitors, I need 3 power jacks. All of those have to go into a surge protected power bar. That power bar is plugged into a surge protected UPS, uninterrupted power supply. That power supply is plugged into the wall. So everything runs off of one circuit. Everything that is here runs off of one circuit. And the electrician has said it's okay because you have the safety ones in. I used to have crappy ones and I didn't like them. So that's why I got rid of that and bought this one. Heaven forbid the house gets struck by lightning and this thing blows up. I don't need that. So what else? Let's see here. So we got the PC guy coming tomorrow. Next week is just a regular work week. I am going to do a video on pharmacy, on my medication costs. I'm going to do a detailed medical cost because next week I got to go out and buy 3 months worth of medicine, prescription medicine and supplements that I need for the next 3 months. September, October, November, December, because when I go to Thailand in February, because that's coming up, when I go to Thailand in February, I'm going to buy 6 months worth of medication from there because it's cheaper. It is cheaper. I bought it last time I was in Thailand in August. I bought 6 months worth of medication, and then I got 6 months worth of medication when I was in Korea in July. So, and when I was in July, that was covered under my medical insurance. So again, I see you guys logging in and watching the live stream. Please comment, let me know where you're calling from. So MJC, you said you are a Sri Lankan living in London. Thanks again for joining. And that's Princess Jasmine, who just texted me. And just let me comment on her. We're talking about her coming to Thailand. So I'm going to have my friend Yui come for 5 days. She's bringing a friend. I have a 2-bedroom condo I'm renting. She's stunningly beautiful Korean girl that I know. She's a good friend of mine. Been friends with me for 12 years probably. Princess Jasmine's been a friend of mine for 8 years. You guys have seen her. She came to Thailand with me in August. She came with me to Philippines in February with mom and dad and my brother. And she just got back from France with her boyfriend. So she's a good friend. She's coming with my other friend, Isabel. Isabel is an American girl I know that I met at the club. And she is in Korea right now. She's going to be in Thailand in December, and so she's going to be there for 3 months. So she'll be perfectly in time for hanging out with me, because I'm going to be in Thailand for 1 month. And then I'm going to probably invite my friend Anush from India, who was a good friend of mine in Korea. And he moved back to India. He's just close by. And then you guys know California Dave from Philippines. My brother is he's back home in the States. And on today or tomorrow, he's landing back in the Philippines. So he's going to come for at least a month. We're going to hang out and cause havoc. So dating in Sri Lanka. Well, I am the wrong guy to ask, because I was going to talk about this today. Relationships. Why am I not in a relationship? Give me 1 second. All right. So why am I not in a relationship? Well, as of last week was my 16-year anniversary of my divorce. 16 years? 15, 16 years. So ever since then, I've been single. So the 2 years after I got divorced, I still lived in Canada for about a year before I left and went traveling. So I was single at that time. I was partying. I was clubbing it and partying and, doing everything that a single guy does at that time. Well, I was living in a prestigious address. What else was going on? Then I decided to leave and come to Korea. And when I came to Korea, of course, I wasn't working at that time, so I was dating, but not for long. I think the longest relationship I had was 6 weeks. It was no longer than 6 weeks. But I'm still friends with every girl I dated. And when I went back to Korea in January and in June of this year, right? This year I went back for 2 weeks each time before, as you guys know, I went to Philippines for 5 months. So when I was there, I met up with all of my old friends, and 3 or 4 of them were ex-girlfriends. One of my first girlfriends from 14 years ago just sent me her wedding invitation. And she was like, I know you're not going to be able to make it, but I wanted to send it to you. I'm going to send her a gift. Because she is a good friend. We became friends after we broke up, and we didn't break up for any other reason than just that I'm not interested in a long-term relationship, and it was just purely for dating. And no girl wanted to date me because I was a club guy, and I was never available. Korean girls like to go out. They like to have dinner. They like to do movies, museums, shopping, whatever it is. They like to go out in public. I'm not available because I'm sleeping during the day, because I work at night in a nightclub. So it wasn't possible. And, what does your boyfriend do? Oh, well, he runs a nightclub. Oh. And, my job was to socialize, and it's not a good thing. Anyway, dating in Sri Lanka, I would have no idea. First of all, I'm not interested. Um, I'm interested in having friends, and I do. I have some friends here, but I'm not really interested in going out. I'm kind of maybe once every couple months. I'm talking with my cousins and my friend Sung, who is a Korean friend of mine who's here in Sri Lanka for a year. He's leaving in December, so I got to meet up with him and hang out with him for a little bit. So I said, he's a young guy, and I knew him from the club in Korea. So he said, when you're back, he's right now in Dubai, but he'll be back in Sri Lanka in the next little while. I said, let's go out. Let's book a club and hang out. But I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate it. Absolutely. But I am planning Christmas. I'm planning a big party. And then New Year, we're going to do a hotel. We're going to stay at a hotel, and then have the hotel will have their party. And we're planning on the Cinnamon Lakeside, which has a view of Lotus Tower. You guys have seen the videos of that place. I've been there several times for dinner, and I have the general manager's email. And as soon as their holiday stuff comes out, then we're going to book a room. I forgot to mention, so what's going on this month, September? I have a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks, and then in 3 weeks we are traveling for 6 days to Trincomalee. That is going to be a great trip because we are going and stopping off 2 different cities before Trincomalee. On the way there, we're stopping off just outside of Kandy, just outside of Digama, and then on to Giritila, and then Trincomalee, and then on the way back, we're stopping again in Habarara City, and then coming back home. So we're not doing long drives. We're doing 2-3 hour drives. And that's the thing to go just 100 kilometers takes 2 or 3 hours. It's ridiculous. So yeah, dating in Sri Lanka, I don't know anything about it. Number one, I'm not interested. I'm 55 years old. I'm not interested in getting into a relationship. I travel too much. I don't party too much, but I love traveling. And I'm not interested in a relationship because a relationship comes with responsibilities. Not interested in those responsibilities. Now, if I met a 50-year-old woman or a 40-year-old woman who was as energetic as me, come on, do I look 55 years old? Right? If you guys had met me 4 or 5 years ago in Korea, there's no way you would have thought I was 50 years old. I passed for 38. I was dating 25-year-olds. Right? So I'm not interested in getting into a long-term adult relationship. When I was in Philippines, I was dating 20-year-olds. But I dated that one girl for 3 weeks. I was there 5 months. You guys know. I'm not. It's not fair to someone for me to date them. So I won't. I'm not interested. Now, I'll tell you this. When I settle down, after I retire, maybe. Because I'd like to maybe find someone who is interested in traveling. Maybe a travel partner. I can afford to pay for my female friends to join me on vacation. Like my friend Yui, Jasmine, they're all coming. I'm paying for everything. They're paying for their flight. I pay for everything else. Because, I'm the gentleman. When I invite someone, I pay for it. That's just the way I was raised. But also, I am, I'm looking at the way relationships are going these days, and the drama that I see online and everything like that. And I'm like, I want no part of that. And then again, I'm not interested in a passive partner. I'd like to have someone that's got some intelligence to them, some drive, some ambition. You know, that's why if you meet my friends, my female friends, you'll see how strong-minded and powerful and intelligent they are. They're the perfect woman, but we're friends because I appreciate having an emotional relationship. Yeah, emotional relationship. I haven't had an emotional physical relationship with someone in 15 years. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I did date my lady friend from Kazakhstan. We weren't really dating. I mean, she was separated at the time. She had 2 kids, but she was incredible. She owned her own company, so she would fly into Korea once a month to do her business with her company. She imported Korean clothes to her clothing chain. She had 13 stores in Kazakhstan. And then she would hang out with me for a day or 2, which was great. I got to go out with a stunningly beautiful woman. You know, she was tall, thin, just beautiful. And she's a former model. She was 30-ish at that time, and we dated for a year. And she actually came. She's the first woman since my divorce that I ever went on vacation. First girlfriend I ever went on vacation with. First girlfriend ever, which was incredible. We went to Thailand, and that was just a spectacular holiday. So that was the longest on again, off again relationship I had. Yeah, was that it? I can't remember. The other girls weren't really anything to talk home about. Shazeen, good to see you, brother. How are you? Shazeen, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you. Thank you for commenting on the videos. I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that you're able to join us tonight. It's Saturday night, party night. Look at this. Sorry, let me just fix my chair here. I have a little seat cushion that is falling apart. So I need to get that, buy a new one, get on Daraz, which is the Sri Lankan version of Amazon, and get a new one. So I want to say hello to Shazeen. Thank you again for joining. I really appreciate you were commenting on some of my videos, so I remember that. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. And you are in Sri Lanka, right? I'm going to assume that you're in Sri Lanka because I think we talked about that last time. So yeah, today we're talking about relationships because MJC from London, another Sri Lankan brother of ours, was asking me about dating in Sri Lanka, and I'm out of the loop. You know, I live outside of Colombo. I don't know anyone. I'm going to get back into the scene and go to parties, but that probably won't happen until I'm back from Thailand because I just don't have the time. The next couple of months are my busy months of working, and I'm going to be too busy and too tired on weekends to go out because I work 7 days a week. Saturday and Sunday I don't work as much, but I still work. So I am going to continue working up until Thailand, and then when I get back from Thailand in April, I'm going to slow down, and then on weekends I'm going to go out once a month. I'm going to go out and socialize and make some new friends and hang out, and you know, not going to drink. I mean, that was my first drink in a week. I had 1 beer last week, I had 1 beer this week. I'm not drinking that much. I'm exercising. I started a new exercise program. Oh my God, my body is killing me. So tomorrow I'm going to exercise. I did cardio today, and tomorrow I'm going to do a serious workout, probably running up and down the stairs for 20 minutes. Get that heart rate up in those legs. My calves were killing me after 10 minutes, but I powered through. Got to get that heart rate up and that blood pumping for the blood test for the physical that I'm having next week, in 2 weeks. Is it in 2 weeks? I actually have to schedule that. Oh yeah, no, I'm having the blood work done on the 23rd, and then in October I'm going to the doctor. Yeah, oh, I gotta figure that out. Anyway, so yeah. Dating in Sri Lanka, I don't know anything about it. I mean, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I have predominantly dated under 30 years of age. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio. You know, since I was single, since I divorced 17 years ago, I don't think there's been a woman over, except for the Kazakhstan girl who was 30, maybe 32. Was she how old? 28 to 32. She was in that range. I doubt I've ever dated anyone over 28. We're probably in mid 20s is the women I dated. Just because of the nature of the job I had. I was I ran a nightclub, so it was very easy to meet people. And I was working in this education system, so most of the foreigners I met were younger. I didn't really meet people my age. The only people my age were my Korean friends, my older Korean male friends. And the Korean females friends I made were all from the club. So those are all the ones who I've stayed friends with, like stayed very close friends with. Like these are people who I've been gone from Korea for 19 months now. We're coming up on 2 years. In February, it'll be 2 years. And I've seen Jasmine more in the last 2 years than I did prior, right? Because, I mean, I make a joke about it, but I saw in January when I was in Korea and in June when I was in Korea. So, I've seen her twice in 6 months, and I'll see her again in 6 months, right? So, yeah, these are important people to me. But Yui is young. She's probably, I don't know. I've never asked. She's in her mid-30s. Jasmine is 28. But these are not girlfriends. These are friends. I've never dated them. They're just friends. I met Jasmine. She had a long-term boyfriend. I met Yui through my other best friend, and she had a boyfriend at the time. She likes really strong, muscular guys. She's a fitness model. You guys will meet her when we go to where she's already booked her flight. I'm booking my flights probably end of this month. I'm booking my flights. Yeah, I'm gonna book my flights at the end of this month, and I'm gonna book the hotel, the apartment. I'm gonna book that before Halloween. I want to get that all squared away. I'm gonna stay a month. I don't know who's coming. I haven't confirmed who's coming. Yui's coming for 5 days. She's bringing a friend because, like I said, I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo that I'm gonna get. And then Jasmine, I want her to come. She just texted me. She just got back from vacation. She doesn't know what she's going to be doing for the next little while. She is she comes from a very rich family, so she doesn't have to work, but she wants to work. So if she gets a job, it's not going to be easy for her to take time off. But then Izzy is also going to be in Thailand. So she said she'll come, and Izzy and Jasmine are friends. So I said, you guys come together and hang out. It'll be great to see you. Because again, Izzy was one of the last people I saw before she left in the summer of 2021. She left before I left Korea. She left to go to Ireland to study. Scotland. She went to Scotland to study linguistics at a prestigious university there. And now she's doing another language thing. I don't know what she's doing. She just spent the last 6 months in Thailand. Now she's in Korea, and then she's going back to Thailand, she said, in December. So maybe she's a rich girl. I don't know. I know her, but not as well as I know all my other friends. But I just said I knew that she was going to be around. And I said, listen, and she's friends with Jasmine. And I said, if you're around, just let's go, you know. And when I'm in Thailand, I'm going to be working in the mornings and in the evenings. The daytime, I'm going to probably not work, so I can spend time on the beach and do things, right? So, yeah, we'll see what happens. And then I want California Dave to come for a month. If he comes for a month, I'm going to stay for 2 months. If he comes for a month. If I can get him to come for a month, but he's got a long-term girlfriend that he's calling his wife now. He hooked up with a really nice girl in Philippines, and he invested in a bar, and he wants to buy a house and get a retirement visa and settle down in the Philippines. So not too sure I can count on him to party, and he kind of let it slip that, you know, every time he mentions going to Thailand with me, she gets angry because she knows who I am, because I met her when I was there. She was owner of one of the bars that I used to hang out at. Anyway, that's it, I guess. That's it, what I wanted to talk about. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let's chat. What's going on with you guys? What's happening? Yeah, so I wanted to mention, I'm going to do a video, an updated video when I get back from Trincomalee on 2 videos. I have a list of videos that I want to do, so I'll share that with you guys right now. Here we go. You guys are getting a sneak preview. Let's see. Where's that file? Here we go. So I'm going to do the Trincomalee trip. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 videos. Probably 6 videos it's going to be. So I'm going to do cost of living, getting my Sri Lankan citizenship, how I pay my bills, because there's different ways you can pay here in Sri Lanka. Medical costs and insurance. So I'm going to do the medical costs for like going for checkups and stuff, because I'm doing the checkup, and the pharmacy costs, the pills, because I don't have health insurance. I have life insurance and emergency insurance from the house, but that's only if I have a heart attack, a stroke, get hit by a car. I want to do a video on how to start a YouTube channel, talk about my experiences, talk about my dream retirement, what I plan on doing. I've talked about it off and on, but I want to do a real video on it. They already did the home office setup, so I don't have to do that video. Yeah. So, yeah, those are the videos I got coming up for. That'll be. Do I have enough in September? So right now I have videos loaded up until mid-September. I think I'll do 2 or 3 till the end of September, Then I'll have to do 1 week in October, and then I'll have 2 weeks worth of videos for October from Trincomalee trip. What else am I doing? Yeah, I think I'll be able to get enough videos right up until Halloween. And then November, I don't know what I'm gonna do. January will be a lot of videos about the holidays. Because like my videos are about 1 to 2 weeks behind. So Christmas and New Year's will be up in January. So I have to figure out content for November and December. I have to figure out content for there. January we'll have content from Christmas and New Year's. And then February I'll have to do a few videos. And then March will all be Thailand. March and April will all be Thailand. Traveling, partying, hanging out with friends. Like I'm gonna do a video every day, but I only publish 3 times a week. So if I do a video every day for 30 days, I'll have 10 weeks worth of videos for you guys to watch. And of course, you know, my female friends are, like I said, Yui is a bikini model, so you guys will like that. Not a bikini model, sorry, a fitness model. So she let's see. I don't want to show her face without her permission, so let's find a picture where it's not showing her face. I gotta find. I don't know where it is. Oh, well, here's one. Okay, here's one. Edit. Oh crap. So here we go. All right. So that's Yui. That's the best picture I can show of her, not showing her face. But she's a very attractive girl from the front. All right, I'll give you guys that much. And then most of you have met Jasmine. She's my friend from she's twice been to out with me. Princess Jasmine. She's been out. She's been out with me in Cebu and in Thailand last year. So she just got back from Paris. And she's tall and attractive. So that's Jasmine. She just got back from Paris. She was in Paris with her boyfriend. So, you know, my friends are attractive friends. MJC, late November, early December. We will definitely have to get together for a lion logger, brother. I don't have many plans in November. December, obviously, family time and holidays, because I'll have cousins coming in to town that I have to meet. I haven't met in a long time. And but we'll definitely meet up. That's something I'll definitely look forward to doing with you. So hit me up on Instagram and message me, and we'll meet up. What else? What else is going on? Let's see here. Yeah, not much. I mean, you know, I've done the traveling. I'm going around. Let me know what you guys want me to do. You know, MJC, you asked for dating. I can't talk about that because I'm not excuse me, I'm not involved in that. I'm not dating, so, and I'm not actively looking, so I don't know what the dating culture even is like here. Once I get out there, maybe I'll discuss it a little bit, but you know, like I said, I'm not really looking. What else? I've been asked for dating, pricing of, you know, how much it costs to live here, if I can go and do videos on rentals. And again, that is, I don't want to be like other vloggers who are, you know, guys, come here, this is what it would do, you know, because the pricing can be different. And you know what? Honestly, it's all available online. And there's other vloggers doing it. I think I'm going to be sticking to lifestyle vlog. And you guys have asked for it, and I'm going to do it. Mom has said it's okay. I'm going to be including mom and dad in the videos a little bit more, because number one, you guys think it's hilarious. And also my brother wants to see them, because, you know, he talks to my parents weekly, but to actually see them living, he likes that. You know, he likes that. He likes to see them. He lives in Vancouver. So he's coming in January to visit. So we'll be hanging out with him in January. But yeah, that's basically it. Unless you guys have anything else, we're going to wrap it up. Keep it tight tonight. And wrap up the show tonight and say thank you to everyone who is watching, liking, sharing, commenting. Please, a lot of love to my supporters who are buying me a coconut. You know, everybody gets love. They get a little bit of extra love, and thank you. Love, appreciation, and respect. Just from your own pocket to do that is just, for someone like me, who am I? And you guys are doing that, and I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what to say, and I hope that the channel gets so big that I won't have time to say thank you to every single person. I'll have to put a list on the screen, right? I want you guys to also join another channel, Alex Bam Bam. Alex Bam Bam, Jiu-Jitsu Passport. He is a very good friend of mine in Pattaya, Thailand, and retired U.S. military. Really cool guy and an inspiration to me. His channel is my inspiration. And he's just a lifestyle vlogger like myself. He's just talking about life. But he's got a great life, and his channel just exploded recently. And I hope I can get that. You know, he went from 2,000 to 10,000 in months. And I just hit that. I hit that magic number of 2,500. I had other friends telling me that that's the magic number where the algorithm starts to push your channel out. And I'm hoping I can get more traction from you guys. So I want to say thank you again to everyone. and the extra little bit of love to my supporters. And all of you who are liking, sharing, and commenting, I'm giving props up to you. I see you guys doing that. So Sri Lankan Sammy saying good night to you all. Thank you for joining me tonight for a burger and a beer and a chat. Saturday night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Remember, I got it tattooed right here. Learn to live life. Don't let life live you. I am Sri Lankan Sammy. Be good to each other. I am out.